No, it is still Christmas in my mind. This is the only good Christian thing that I have about me, is that I am very much Christmas supremacist when it comes to the winter holiday season. Did anybody here get the chance to celebrate Christmas with their family? Other than my family, it doesn't count if you're my family. I know you were there. I got your shitty gift. I'm joking. It wasn't a shitty gift. No, Christmas with my family helps you really understand, like, who is the favorite child, right? Who's the favorite child? I'm the oldest of three, as Katie found out. I've got a younger brother, Cole, and a younger sister, Caitlin. So it goes in that order. We all have the same initials. That'll come up later, probably. No, I've got a younger brother. I think that my younger brother is the favorite. And I'll tell you why. I think he's the favorite not just in my family, but also in the whole city of Chicago. In the Zelazny family specifically. Like, I'm not going to speak for everyone's family. But in the Zelazny family, I think that my younger brother is the favorite because I was like first in line to get vaccinated this year. Like, I was in there. I was refreshing the site, trying to get in there. I was trying to get like Olivia Rodrigo tickets, trying to get vaccinated. But my brother rolls up this week. He lives in Atlanta right now, where it's not important whether you live or die. But he rolls up to Chicago to get the vaccination, and they give him $100. $100 US. Are you kidding? Yes. They paid him. He literally said, you could not pay me to get vaccinated. And then he took a 100% commission job. And it turns out you could pay him to get vaccinated. And that price was 100 United States dollars. That's like 1/3 of a Bitcoin, probably. I don't actually know. My dad will probably tell me after this. My dad is invested in cryptocurrency. From the generation that brought you Farmville. Is the metaverse. I'm glad you're all laughing. That was all stuff that I did not write down yet. No, I also know that my brother is my parents' favorite child because my mom sat me down. She and I have like that like wine parent fun relationship where we'll go to like the Fairmont Hotel in the Loop and we'll sit in the lobby and we'll have like some glasses of Chardonnay. And she said, Courtney, so my birthday, for context, is on January 6th. Not insurrection-y, but just for context, it's relatively close after Christmas. Thank you so much. I'm going to be turning 25, which is not old for this crowd, but old for me. Thank you for the clapping. I'm going to be able to rent a car. So, I can't drive. It's fine. No, the point being, so my mother and I, we have that sort of relationship where we like go and we sit in a hotel lobby and we drink glasses of like decoy Chardonnay. And she said, Courtney, I think you got the most gifts this year. And then Christmas Day came. Lie detector test determined that was a lie. My brother got the most gifts. He did give his two $50 thanks for getting your vaccine gift cards to myself and my sister as his gifts, because as I mentioned, he does not make any money right now. So no, I know that my brother is the favorite. This is also, I don't know if anybody here doesn't know this yet, but this is a women's comedy showcase. Cool. Awesome. Clapping. Did anybody here not know that? Okay, a couple of hands. I see one hand from a man. Sir, I invite you to stay. Not because I want to like prove to you that women can be funny, but because our waitstaff deserve more tips. So I encourage you to stay regardless of whether or not you think I'm funny. I hope you do, but if you don't, it's no skin off my back. I say this because before I came out here tonight, I posted a little clip of myself doing some stand-up comedy in New York City. And a man commented. He commented twice on this one video. Red flag immediately. And he said, first, I almost laughed. Great. Second, I like your outfit though, BTW. And the feminist inside of me was irritated, verging on annoyed, because how dare you reduce me to just what I'm wearing? But then the other part of me, the part that my parents raised, to never go out with chipped nail polish, The little 8-year-old to whom they gifted a copy of Tiffany's Table Manners for Teenagers, which, if you couldn't tell, is a book about table manners for teenagers, which they gave to me before I was even a preteen. That's how much they knew I needed to be table mannered. Was like, oh, thank you. Especially because before I posted that video, I stared really intently at the sweat stains under my armpits, and I was like, is somebody going to comment on it? And is that person going to be my father? Because he does follow me on Instagram. He has yet to comment on it. I'm sure he will scrutinize it later. My parents raised me to be like a feminist a little bit, in the sense that like I would have been, in their ideal world, the president of the Young Republicans Club. Like, my mom has a mug that reads Republican on it, and I drink out of it ironically with my $8 cup of coffee because I tip well. Now, my parents, they like, for Christmas, for example, going back to the point about my brother being the favorite child, for Christmas, I got a Mont Blanc pen. Some woos from the old people in the crowd. For those of you who aren't old, a Mont Blanc pen is a $400 pen. You could buy a laptop for that money. You know how much Bitcoin you could buy for that money? Because I don't. I have no idea. No, I got a Mont Blanc pen. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate it. I will use it to sign checks, maybe? I don't know. I've never signed a check before in my life. I signed the backs of checks, but not well, because I was on just the cusp of learning cursive. That is useless. Learning cursive is absolutely useless. Let's see. Let's get to some material that I have rehearsed. Thank you so much. So like a lot of comedians, I'm concerned about getting canceled. Anybody else here concerned about getting canceled? You're a regular. Okay, just my brother. Awesome. Zanies Chicago, I'll tell you a secret. That is a warranted concern. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about getting canceled, and I'll tell you why. For one, I think I have a drinking problem. That drinking problem is that I love $14 cocktails. That's really more of a problem for the people I date than it is for me, but I digress. No, I think I have a drinking problem. I don't have a weed problem, because the only weed that I am allowed to consume comes in the form of Sour Peach gummy rings. And I don't have a cocaine problem, but if Gwyneth Paltrow had figured out a way to sell me $200 worth of cocaine to stick into my hoo-ha, I'm sure I would have a coke problem. Other reasons why I think I might get canceled. So I'm not sure if you can tell by the way that I look and the fact that my parents are both Republicans, as I mentioned, but I'm Mexican. Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers from the crowd. Awesome. My last name is Polish, but I am Mexican. The reason why I look like this is because my mother is so white that when she named her 3 children, she gave us all the same initials so she could, quote, get a good deal on monogramming. Gives more context to the pen thing, doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. No, my dad is Mexican. I don't know anything about our Mexican heritage though, which really brings us some problems when I tell people that I'm Mexican, because they do not believe me, and I wouldn't either. I don't speak Spanish. People are like, oh, where in Mexico is your family from? I say Mexicali. Not in a racist way, but because my dad went to a private boarding school, so he's a deadhead for other reasons. No, I'm Mexican, but I'm white passing. My 2 younger siblings are a bit more stereotypically Hispanic looking than I am. Whether or not my brother gets arrested for dealing marijuana is entirely dependent on whether or not he's shaved. He's so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I tell most of these jokes when he's not there. So it's a good thing he's got his mask on. No one will be able to tell who he is after this. Thank you for wearing your mask, doing your part.